Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Red Dead Adventures. We're back here, just kind of switching it up a little bit, as you know, I did in past episodes. I'm trying currently playing through the Red Dead story. As you guys know, I included some of the missions to do that I was doing last time, and I kind of advanced, as you can see, I advanced. I'm pretty sure it was chapter 6. Don't quote me on that, I'm pretty sure this is the chapter 6, the very last chapter in the game. And this probably maybe I'll do some of the epilogue. I'm trying not to spoil too much. I mean, Red Dead 2 has been out for quite some time now, so I mean, if you haven't played the story, I'm going to try not to spoil too much. But particularly in this Red Dead Adventures, there will be some spoilers for the Red Dead 2 story. So just take that as you will. You know, I don't want to spoil the story for anybody. But this is where we're pretty much getting into spoiler territory here. But I figured it'd be pretty interesting. Kind of the last chapter of the game. Probably going to be doing some epilogue missions for the next Red Dead Adventures. But as you can see, you know, I have advanced a little bit since the last episode I did for the storyline. So should be pretty interesting. So it's pretty much right. This is the, you know, if you don't not familiar with the story, it's right when we get into chapter 6. So it's pretty much a start. I'm going to go into Saint Denis and do. Oh, I thought Bill was going to say something to me. But I'm just kind of, you know, of course, on Beaver Hollow here. I'm going to try to let some of this dialogue play out because it is pretty interesting. Very sad time here for the story.
It's over. Perhaps not, Mr. Pearson. What a mess we made of everything. What a sad mess. Still, I got a friend right here.
Yeah, this is a really sad point in the gang.
Well, maybe I'll get lucky and
Just
find
trying to let
first.
some of the dialogue play out, like I was saying, before we get going.
Well, get to work. Vanity won't help you, young or old.
Yeah, so we're gonna go into Saint Denis. I do have fast travel unlocked, so luckily we don't have to go all the way there, like, you know, on horseback. I'll just fast travel there. But yeah, we're here. Like I said, it's kind of a really sad part in the story. You know, if you played the Red Dead story, you know at this point it's gonna get really sad right up until the end. So again, spoilers probably ahead if you guys know what's coming when you go to Saint Denis. But spoilers are gonna be ahead very shortly. Um, so I would advise not watching this video. Then again, I feel like a lot of people have already played the Red Dead 2 story. If you're going to play it, you know, play it. But there's people out there who haven't, so each to their own. But I think, like I said, a pretty interesting concept doing some Red Dead, you know, just because I was kind of passing through the Red Dead story again. I figured it'd be interesting to make some Red Dead adventures out of it, at least for the storyline. So yeah, that could be pretty interesting. So just gonna get straight into it here. I'm gonna do this mission with Sadie Adler. It's the one where you go in the hot air balloon type deal. So I figured it would be a pretty interesting mission to play through. Um, so, and I'm just trying to wrap up the story here in general, just for my own kind of sake here. I'm trying to wrap it up. I've been playing the Red Dead 2 story for a while. I'm just trying to, you know, just for tradition's sake. So we're gonna get into it here. I was thinking about doing Guarma, like recording some Guarma footage and me like playing through that, but I'm really, and I know a lot of other people aren't, I'm not really too big a fan of the Guarma chapter. I know it's filler and all, but I'm not really too big of a fan of it. I thought it could be interesting, but I kind of decided not to. Um, yeah, so that's just how it went. So there could have been a, you know, I was thinking about doing it earlier, but so yeah, let me go to the bar here, but here we go. Here we go. Yeah, really bad timing right here. Oh, this is where things get bad in the story. It's unfortunate. You know, I've already played it through several times now, so it's no surprise to me, but you know how it goes.
Mister, are you okay? Are you okay, mister? Mister,
So for the most part, I'm just going to let this kind of play out here. You know how it is.
let's get you to
For
a
those of you who
doctor.
know what's going to happen, but I'm just going to kind of let this important part play out here. It's mostly cutscene anyway.
Come on, it's not far. Just down the street here.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be fine in a minute. I'm fine.
Nearly there, just around this corner. Now you head in there, friend. Go on.
Can I help you?
I need a doctor.
Oh, just 1 second, sir.
Come in, pal. Come in.
Mister, I need some help.
And so it seems. And that's Dr. Mister to you?
I'm sorry.
I was joking. Look, friend, I don't mean nothing, but you got money? I mean, before I start treating you, 'cause I got a family.
Yeah, I understand. Here, that do.
Sure. Thank you. Now, what's wrong? I mean, what appear to be the symptoms?
Well, I think you've heard them. I'm coughing.
Is there any blood?
Sometimes.
Okay, now here. Breathe. Again. Let me see your tongue. Now say ah.
What is it?
It's not good news.
I guess that.
You got tuberculosis. I'm really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
What you mean?
You're real sick. It's a progressive disease, and you'll be... Now, the best thing is rest, and getting somewhere warm and dry, and taking it easy. Now, is that possible?
Sure, I can just take my winters in my country club in California. No, it's not possible.
Well, like I said, I'm real sorry.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, oh, wait. Let me get you a little bit more energy today.
So yeah, kind of gonna let this little scene play out as well, but just kind of talking. It's I know it's dependent on whether you have good honor or bad honor, but I'm kind of leaning towards the bad honor way here in this playthrough. So I mean, it's it kind of differs, but I'm leaning more towards, as you can see here, low honor, but kind of middle-ish. But I think they're, at least for this case, they're leaning more towards my low honor. So that's interesting, but. This is just a really sad part, you know, as most of you know, it's always going to be sad.
As good as killing yourself.
It always pulls on my heartstrings into playing through this part of the story, so it's interesting. But you see, I'm going to get into this. I'm going to get into this after this little scene plays out. But there's some things I want to comment on there, but yeah, just a sad walk.
Turned into a bunch of killers, I mean it.
What am I getting here? What am I getting? I'm getting the wolf. I'm low on her. I'm the wolf. Oh, brother. I got the low on her wolf. Now I'm sick. It'll prompt me. You are sick. While sick, you only get the benefit of consuming a limited amount of food and drink. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's just how it has to be in the Red Dead story. It's inevitable. I was watching some videos on like why it's immoral to stay in Chapter 2 just because, you know, nobody's happy. It's an interesting video, but I think it's also interesting, you know, tuberculosis in general. I learned a lot from it just from this game, the disease in general, because back then in 1899 it was exactly how it is. It was uncurable. It meant almost certain death, but I mean nowadays with modern medicine it's not as such, you know. So I think it's pretty interesting. As a lot of with other progressive diseases back then, you know, it was a death sentence, but nowadays with modern medicine, I think it's incredible to see kind of how far it was. You know, it's the historical accuracy of Red Dead is interesting as well. You know, that's just how tuberculosis was back in 1899. So I think it's interesting just to see how the disease was. Um, that's pretty interesting. Another cool thing is, you know, Arthur just gets, well, I guess not so cool. I guess through the sickness, Arthur gets pretty skinny. It's just the attention to detail here with you know, while you're sick and stuff like that. I think they put good detail in it. Or if you smoke or drink like rum, he'll start coughing. I mean, it makes sense, you know. So let's just get into the Sadie mission. I knew that was, you know, that's gonna happen, but you know, kind of grew Arthur's beard out too. That's another tradition I try to do when I play Red Dead Story.
Any problems coming in?
Nah.
Guess they know now we ain't in the city.
Who, Mr. Milton's friends?
Yeah, they've had patrols out ever since you boys disappeared. Well, at least you're alive.
For now, yeah.
What happened in,
Guama?
Yeah,
Nothing nice.
what happened to Dutch? Because he seems...
I don't know. Seems as what began happening in Blackwater began happening years ago, maybe. A slow decline, I guess.
What do you mean?
I ain't quite sure. What happened here?
I started gathering people up as best I could after you boys left. And John, you know that part.
I do.
And Hosea?
So that too.
Hell, we got Lenny's body out as well. Robbed the morgue and buried them together. Follow me.
So for the most part of this ride, I'm just gonna again kind of let the dialogue play out.
There, boy.
That's one of the main reasons. Well, obviously, you know, for commentary style, but that's one of the main reasons I'm kind of doing this for Red Dead Adventures. Playing some of the missions through again, just kind of letting the dialogue play out. But I'll be talking here and there.
Well,
At least for
I
this
figure
ride to the
before we
balloon.
do anything, we need to make sure John's even still at this prison.
And how do we do that?
We need to get up high enough to get a proper look at the place.
What? It's on an island, ain't it? Unless you're planning on learning how to fly.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. I found us a hot air balloon.
You ain't serious.
Now, the pilot, or whatever you call him,
He thinks we're just in it for a lesson.
bit of a tour. He's quite the character. I think you'll like him.
You know, I'm impressed. You really stepped things up, ain't you?
Hey, we didn't know if you was even coming back. Whole thing hit folks real hard. You can see it. Heron's gone falling fully into the bottle. Strauss is a bag of nerves. Swanson's actually gone and cleaned up his act. So I guess it ain't all gone to shit. I'm just happy you boys were able to find us. She a beauty, ain't she?
From here on the ground, yes.
See, I actually like, Sadie's right, I actually like the, I'm gonna change my guns out, but I like the, balloon pilot or whatever. He's, quite interesting, as Sadie alluded to. I'm just gonna use my bolt action rifle, one of my favorite guns, as you guys know, in the whole game, online and regular. story, but
Mr. Bullard,
Ah, Mrs. Adler! It's good to see you. Good to see you.
this is my friend I told you about, Mr. Morgan.
Yes, Arturo Bullet. At your service, sir. At your service.
Arthur Morgan.
Well, it's a nice, fresh day for flying, sir. A day like today, and Icarus would have made it across the sea. Have you ever flown before, sir?
No.
Oh, it's quite a thing. Quite a thing. Now, put these on and hop in.
Well, ain't she coming?
Well, women can't fly, sir. Are you insane?
They can't.
Oh, no, sir. It does terrible damage to them, to their vapors. I thought everyone knew about that. Why, a delicate flower like Mrs. Adler? Heavens above. Or below.
Where'd you find this guy?
I told you you two would get on.
Are you sure about this?
Certain, sir. Quite certain. Mrs., let us away. Wish us luck. Crash twice. Now, pull on that rope and hope for the best.
this is quite the interesting mission, though. I know last episode we were doing the
Up, and away.
last episode. I know we were doing some more story missions. Just trying to continue on with that. I was just looking at some of it earlier, but I know we did more story missions last episode, so we're kind of back to that now. It's interestingly enough, this is a fun mission. I guess you kind of get to see the get to go up in the air. It's real beautiful out there.
Ablutions, liquids over the side, solids.
I know there's also been some cases where I played some or replayed some story missions, but try not to repeat story missions if you guys have already seen them. So after some thorough research, I realized I don't think I've showed the commentary or whatever on this mission.
Experience for all involved. Keep going, sir. We need to get up above the clouds. It really is stunning up there. You'll have seen nothing like it.
Yeah, but next episode we should be doing some more fun stuff in online too. But I don't know. Again, there might be another epilogue episode within the afterwards. But I don't think I'm going to do any more of the main story just because there's more spoilers, and I don't. I'd rather it'll be more fun to do it alone. I think, at least not in terms of video, but you know how it is. But yeah, as I was saying, it's real beautiful up here. The graphics are amazing. They did a good job on this.
We have a nice westerly wind, so keep her around this.
Try to let some of the dialogue play out as well.
This
Just because this pilot is very interesting.
Sir. Imported from Europe. Won't find more than a couple of these on this side of the pond.
So long as it works.
Maybe ease off the throttle there, sir. We need to be lower. There's not enough wind at this altitude.
You sure you shouldn't be doing this?
Oh, not at all. A child could operate this with a little supervision. Besides, Mrs. Adler told me you were very keen to learn the ropes. We have plenty of those.
She did she?
Whoa there. No need to go any higher. Arthur and Arturo. How perfect is this? My mother was a keen student of the Italianate. My brother's called Baldessario, so you could say I got off lighting.
Look, I'm trying to concentrate here.
Did you breakfast in the city this morning, Mr. Morgan?
Not exactly.
Well, I have a boiled egg in my pocket here that you're very welcome to.
I think I'm all right, thank you. Recalling the ablutions discussion.
Well, just say the word. So, if I may ask, what got you interested in the pursuit of aviation?
I didn't exactly. Mrs. Adler thought she'd surprise me.
Ah, a very nice woman. And no shrinking violet.
Definitely not.
I prefer slightly more feminine attire on a lady, but variety is the very spice of life, as they say. Or is it, though? Did you know they locked up the man who wrote that in a mental asylum?
I did not, Mr. Bullard.
You might want to go a little higher there, sir.
Yeah, it's interesting.
See that
We're going out to
building
Sisika,
behind?
but
That's
I
the
remember
infamous Sisika Penitentiary. Please descend a little. There isn't enough wind at this height.
so you can get confusing kind of how it is, but I remember when I went into Saint Denis, the first time I played Red Dead, I got into a big fight.
Sorry, we're going in for a
I got into a big fight before I even discovered Saint Denis. I was like, what is this city? Quite an interesting time. Remember when I first played Red Dead 2?
This is most irregular.
Well, you want a happy customer, don't you?
Alright, now we gotta descend, I guess.
Look, this isn't funny now. What on earth are you doing? The guards are bound to spot us.
Calm down. They won't care if we stay high enough. I'm just looking for a friend of mine.
A friend?
Poor bastard has a habit of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I heard they got him working the fields in a chain gang.
Dear God.
Alright, let's see if we can find John here. Hopefully I'm not too close to the ground. Might want to get up a little bit. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. Oh, excuse me. Alright, there we go. I think we're on the right track. Alright, let's just get down a little bit closer, maybe.
The wind. Well, this is most unusual.
Relax, Mr. Bullard. Here, take over. Keep us well away.
I'll do my
Let's
best.
see here.
This filly isn't the easiest to control, you know.
That ain't John.
There he
A
is.
little suspicious, wouldn't you say?
That could be him. Yep, that's him.
Ah! My God!
What are you doing?
They're shooting at us!
Why would he stop? Oh god. Alright, we gotta get out of here. I don't know why it would let us go further down. We gotta get out of here. Hopefully the balloon don't pop. It doesn't, but you know.
The wind speed is picking up. We should stay at this altitude.
Now this is when the mission starts to get a little bit more fun. At first it's kind of a little bit chill, but now I know it gets fun when you fight the O'Driscolls. It's a little bit more fun when you get to this point, but I know it's a little bit more
We're in the clear
slower
now,
start
Mr.
to the
Bullard.
mission.
Get up.
Good Lord! My heart is pounding. I must say, the
Classic
specifics
air
of this
balloon right
job
there.
don't describe me at all sufficiently.
Well, it's done now.
There's Annesburg.
Sure.
Good Lord! Is that Mrs. Adler?
Where?
Being chased.
Yes. Try and get us near.
Will there be more trouble, sir?
I expect so.
I'm starting to rather enjoy it.
I'm gonna use my bolt action rifle. I love this part. This is when it gets more actionist, as I was saying. So,
Hey! Up there!
fighting these O'Driscolls.
Shit. They're O'Driscolls.
Mrs. Adler has a lot
I'm trying to switch to regular. Maybe I'll use the. Hang on. Switch to my high velocity rounds for the occasion, you know.
With the O'Driscolls right now.
We gonna try to cover Sadie here. Hang on. I guess now they've spotted us in the balloon, even though we have some air support here, I guess.
Oh my God!
Take a look, see here. let's see. Hopefully this guy can keep us at a steady rate. I know there's a point where you get to the bridge, but... See, but in the story, you can customize the bolt action rifle a little bit more than you can in online, like if you guys have seen in the online mode. But just a little bit lower to that. But oh, he's dead. It's a shame he did have to die. He was quite the interesting fella. Oh, now I gotta do two things at once. Hang on, we've got to go over the bridge.
There's a bridge up ahead!
Okay, I'll come down and get you on the other side.
Alright, let's see if I could try to pull this one off.
You're too high!
Yeah, I'm trying to lower down, dude. Here we go.
Lower, Arthur!
How much lower you want me to get? We're smoking here.
Alright, hold it there, Arthur!
You know, the Driscolls are still there. I don't know if I gotta shoot them. Hang on, buddy. Let me pull her up real quick. Oh, brother. This is gonna be a close one.
I think we're gonna crash.
We have a real habit of stating the obvious, Arthur.
Hold on.
Did you break your neck?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Damn it, look! There's more of them on the other side. They must have followed us. Get behind something. This ain't over yet.
Oh, looks like we got a bigger fight on our hands on the ground this time, at least. That hot air balloon is a little bit tricky to operate, especially while trying to shoot O'Driscolls. Of course, better off fighting on the ground. Alright, let's see. I guess there's more on this side. I want to get my hat. Hang on. Let's see here. Trying to put on the Deadeye switch on him. Alright, I have an idea. Hang on. Let me dual wield it here. I dual wield Cattleman's. Hang on, I gotta... This is how I'll chase them off. Man, I love these things. It's also one of my other favorites, the dual wield Cattleman revolvers. Oh, hang on, I was kind of... Oh dear, I'm kind of getting double team here. Might die. Maybe not. I'm actually pretty good on health. Kind of thinning out here. I think that was the last of them. And I guess that's pretty much the end of the mission, eh? That was pretty fun, actually. It was a pretty cool mission. I like it.
I only left you an hour ago. You can't stay out of trouble for one goddamn hour. You got that poor bastard killed for his troubles. I kind of liked him.
They got Colm, the government. They got Colm O'Driscoll. They're gonna hang him in Saint Denis.
Hang him. Okay.
He's already been tried twice for murder and found guilty.
Sure, no doubt he'll escape again.
No, he won't, because we're gonna make sure of it.
We have our own problems with the law in case you ain't noticed.
Dutch will want to see him swing.
Sure, Dutch. He wouldn't even help us with Marston. And our situation is really messed up right now. You know how things is.
Bastard's gonna swing. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Closely followed by Marston.
You saw him?
Yes, in the fields.
Okay. Then we go rescue him.
From a state penitentiary?
No. But from the fields? Yes, that we can manage.
It's well guarded.
Guarded, sure, but not behind bars.
No, it's not behind bars.
So, that's how we'll do it. Bust him from his work detail.
I guess.
It's best just the two of us go.
The two of us is all there is, anyhow.
Good, because two is all we'll need. I'll get us a boat, a little one, and we'll sneak in and get him out of there. Meet me at Copperhead Landing. Thank you, Arthur.
Whatever you say, boss.
I heard that.
Whoops, I didn't mean to open fire at the end of that cutscene. Whatever you say, boss. I almost golded it. Keep the hot air balloon correct out. You didn't do that. 5 headshots from the balloon. I almost golded this mission. Fortunately, I didn't. But that was a fun mission though. Nonetheless, I figured it would be pretty cool to show it. So this is pretty much where we're gonna be capping off the episode. Let me get into a nice position to cap it off officially. Let me get across the river here. But I thought it'd be a pretty interesting mission to replay. I know the tuberculosis bit was a little bit, that was kind of a sad note, but I figured it was a pretty fun mission. Icarus and friends in the hot balloon. I thought it would be interesting to kind of continue that on. And I think next episode we're going to be doing some stuff online. I got some cool plans there. Kind of switching up a little bit. And I think probably, I'm still trying to progress through the Red Dead story. But I think probably there'll be a time once I get to the epilogue. Though it'll be a little bit more of a chill time. And epilogue's really chill. So I want to record some epilogue footage for maybe the maybe the next 2 episodes. I'll be having an epilogue video come out where I'm playing through the epilogue. Kind of like I am now, doing some of the missions there, because it's fun. It's a fun time. I know the epilogue's a little bit more wholesome, so, yeah, for now, though, that's where we're going to cap off today's video. Just, trying to stay consistent. We got Red Dead Adventures coming out, and some more adventures coming out in the next couple weeks. Of course, leave comments, feedback, all that good stuff that I like to see, feedback on the video and whatnot, and the, all that good stuff. Make sure to subscribe for more content, like the video, all good stuff, Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. Links in the description, and we got a lot more fun stuff coming in the near future, so stay tuned for all that stuff. But for now, though, I will see you guys in the next video.